Hey guys, so I moved back into school for the, spring semester. I currently am back in my dorm. My bed's not made, but this is it. I will do a dorm tour eventually. Right now, I just went over to go get food from our cafeteria. Our cafeteria is called The Mix. I will say that their food is not the greatest, but it's actually gotten a little bit better since COVID happened. So yeah, I'm gonna show you what I got today to eat. Got something real simple. They had a variety of things. They had chicken tenders, burgers, sandwiches. I grabbed a container of fruit. Looks like cantaloupe and pineapple and honeydew melon. And in this sandwich, it is a pork and cheese sandwich with lettuce, onion, and tomato, and french fries, and I just got apple juice. So I'm gonna eat it and give you my review. Okay, so first I'm gonna start with tasting the sandwich. I have it here. All I added to it was some hot sauce that I had. This is what it looks like. There's a lot of lettuce. I broke the lettuce in half because it was a really giant piece. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna take a bite. It needs flavor. I'm gonna add some seasoning. French fries are good as always. There's normal crispy fries. Fruit, everybody knows what fruit tastes like, so yep. I'm gonna add some adobo. It needs some salt. That's what it needs. Other than that, it's all right. I give this meal about a 6 out of 10. Guys, so I'm back today with another food review from my school's cafeteria. I don't really eat there too often. I just eat there when I don't feel like cooking. We are required to have a meal plan if we live on campus, so that's why I still have it. But today's food, it doesn't look too bad. The way our school works, especially with COVID and our students, there's not as much as on campus anymore. So what they do, instead of having the mix open, that's the main cafeteria, we have a side area that is just a cafe that usually does coffees, croissants, small stuff, sandwiches, salads, stuff like that. But what they've started doing now for the weekends, they realize most students leave campus and stuff like that, and they condensed it down. So they only have a few offerings. They still have the cafe offerings, but a few of the mixed offerings, basically the cooked food and stuff like that. So I'm gonna show you what I got today. Our weekends are different. Our school schedule is Monday through Thursday, so our weekends technically start on Fridays. So Friday to Sunday, this is our options. It changes daily, but we have to go to the cafe side if we want food. So my meal today is fried chicken, mac and cheese, green beans, and this little bread spinach prosciutto thing on the side. I also grabbed an apple because I was told I needed it for class, and I grabbed a bottle of orange juice. And this is just an up close look of what it looks like. Just from looking at it, the food is not the hottest, I will say that. I could tell that just from looking at it. And also when I carried it over here, it didn't feel hot when I first received it. Since they do have to give us the food in a condensed version, they use warmers on that side instead of making it fresh, which is completely understandable. The bread is cold, which I'm gonna warm that up before I eat it. And then same thing with the food. I'm gonna pop this in the microwave for a little bit and then give you guys my review. Also, by looking at it, I feel like the mac and cheese is not gonna be the cheesiest. Kind of looks like plain noodles almost, but they probably use like a white kind of cheese or something, which is also fine. I'm gonna give it a taste and see after I warm it up. I'm going to try the mac and cheese. I did warm the food up for about like 2 minutes just to make sure it's real hot, because I like hot food. Okay, first bite. Okay, so yeah, what I initially thought before I tasted it, it does need more cheese. It doesn't taste bad. It needs a little bit of salt. I would add some pepper, something, because it just tastes like weak, watery cheese. I don't know how to explain that. Just weak mac and cheese. I'm gonna try some green beans. Green beans are fine. I wouldn't add anything to it. They are overcooked, but it's fine. I mean, I eat canned green beans, and those are definitely overcooked and saturated and soggy. But these taste fine. These are pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Next, I'm gonna try the fried chicken. It's a little messy. I mean, it's a bunch of breading. At this corner right here, this is straight breading. You can see. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a bite. Okay, that actually wasn't bad. It's a little oily. I'm not sure you can see on my fingers. Just from picking that up. But the flavor is not bad. There's enough salt, enough seasoning on the food. The only thing I would season is this mac and cheese. Other than that, everything else is fine with this. And then next, I'm gonna try this bread thing. They normally have bread like this, but they normally don't put spinach or filling in it. So I'm gonna give it a try. It actually looks pretty good. Just gonna bite into it. Mmm. Wow. Okay. I'm a huge bread fan. But, this is what the inside looks like. Just little pieces of spinach, cheese. She said there's prosciutto in it, but it must have just been on the top. There's not. I don't really taste much prosciutto. Prosciutto is basically like almost like a bacon, like a thicker cut. Yeah. It's very cured bacon is what prosciutto is. This isn't bad. It's nice and buttery. It's soft. I warmed it up. It's good. I'm not mad at it. To give my rating, I would rate this meal, I'm gonna give them a 7 out of 10. This wasn't bad. I'm not mad at it. Hey guys, so I'm back with another food review. I did want to review our breakfast for you guys, but they've recently changed how they operate. They used to have the regular cafeteria side open for breakfast. You could have your choice of omelets. You can pick your own toppings. They used to do pancakes, waffles. They always had sausage and bacon, and come to find out, after we returned from winter break, they no longer do that. So they just have the cafe open, unfortunately. The cafe, it's not the worst, but it's not the greatest. They usually just have sandwiches, they have salads. For breakfast options, they have bagels. I got the cheese bagel and I got it with cream cheese, so that's what I'm gonna review for you guys today. They still have coffee, they still have hot chocolate, different things like that. They also do beef patties, empanadas, and croquetas. So they're not my favorite, especially for the morning time. That's not what I go for. I usually go for bagels instead. So I'm just gonna review this for you guys today because unfortunately we don't have the other stuff. So this is just, once again, a cheese bagel with cream cheese. So here we go. So I actually like their bagels. They're pretty soft. They have the right amount of flavor. It goes great with cream cheese. So this is my go-to, especially on my morning classes. If I have to go over to the building, then I'll go over and get a bagel and then go to class. So yeah, that's all. I give this a, let's see. I give this an 8 out of 10. I mean, it's not much to go by. It's just bread and cheese really, but it's not a bad option. So yeah. Guys, so that concludes my school food review. I do think we got a pretty good assortment of foods that they have at different times of the day. I pretty much covered breakfast, lunch, dinner, and what they offer. I will say that overall, I would give them maybe a 7 out of 10. Considering what's going on in the world with Corona and my school also closing down, that is why we have such limited choices. In the beginning of the semester, or like last semester, they did have more offerings. They were functioning a little bit more. They had a pizza station where you make your own pizza. They had an actual brick oven to make it in. They had more breakfast offerings then and stuff. So that stuff was good. It was a lot better than what their food normally was, like last year. But now it's kind of going downhill. We are closing, so they're consolidating a lot of stuff. They've limited their staff, and we see that here. We don't see our same people that we normally see. I will say that if I had the option, I would cancel my meal plan altogether. Yes, I cook, but I just don't think the food is worth paying for. We pay so much for our meal plan, and I am on the lowest meal plan. I had it switched to, I think the lowest is 7, or it's either 5 or 7, I don't really remember, and the highest is like 28. Like, no one really gets that. When school was normal, no COVID, everything, I had the 14 meals a week meal plan, and that was good because I would eat like twice a day. This was before I really got more into cooking and like actually buying groceries and bringing stuff upstairs to cook. So that was a pretty good deal. I mean, I ate lunch after classes. I usually eat in classes, so I'm in culinary, so like we're always eating. So it wasn't really necessary to have a full-on meal plan. My sophomore year, I did lower it to like 10 meals, and then this year I'm at the lowest, but I wish I can get rid of it altogether. I wish they made that an option for us, but they don't, unfortunately. So yeah, that's where I stand with our school food and what's going on, and I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And yeah, that's all. Bye.